X-Men Blue #1 by Cullen, Bunn, and Jorge Molina. The 5-time displaced original X-Men fly on the Blackbird while Iceman complains at being too slow. Obviously now lacking Pickles, the teleporting demon, now makes things a little harder to travel. The conversation meanders through Jean Grey now being the team leader as Angel closes in on the yacht they've been tailing. They leap aboard and find the craft deserted, though Jean picks up the thoughts of life forms. As they make their way down the deck, Scott talks about how much he misses barber shops as they round the corner down into the galley. There, Black Tom Cassidy addresses his hostages, the boat's passengers. The X-Men don't plan on allowing his piracy to continue any longer and attack. Surprised that they appear younger, he gloats, while Warren Worthington asks that they watch for collateral damage on his future yacht. Jean Grey and Hank McCoy double-team him while Scott tells him that, according to his files, he's never beaten the X-Men, then or now. Warren tells the passengers the fight is over, but Cassidy has a surprise up his sleeve. Without warning, the Juggernaut bursts through the wall, bowling them all over. Cassidy tells them that this is an odd bunch of younger X-Men before Angel comes bolting into the room, picking him up and slamming him into the ballroom ceiling. Juggernaut becomes even angrier, again throwing more hatred to Scott Summers than to anyone else for killing Charles Xavier. Cyclops then tries to tell him that he's got the wrong Scott Summers, when Jean Grey puts a reinvigorated Black Tom Cassidy into a deep sleep. Meanwhile, Juggernaut chases Cyclops onto the ship's deck with Bobby Drake in tow. He freezes water under the giant's feet, and he slips through the boat's railing and into the ocean, sinking like a stone. As soon as the team can take a breath, Juggernaut punches through the hull of the ship. As he stomps hole after hole in the ship, Beast has an idea. Juggernaut may know these X-Men from the past, but he doesn't know what they've learned since being here. Using sorcery, Beast sends octopus tentacles, demons, skeletons, and the undead from the seafloor, pulling the Juggernaut under. Cyclops and Marvel Girl stand by, shocked. Scott screams at him, "This isn't what the X-Men do." The people on board, however, are relieved for their safety's sake, as well as for the sake of their money. Jean has to silence them, though, as it takes all of her concentration to keep the sinking boat afloat. Back home in Madripoor, Scott asks Jean if they're dropping the ball. She tries to reassure him. If he was ever to have a moment to relax, they'd think a pod person has taken his place. They walk the hallway with news of their prisoner's capture to their boss. There at the end of the hallway stands Magneto, congratulating his X-Men. That's one, but with images of Sebastian Shaw and Emma Frost on the monitors behind him, there's many more to go. The issue wraps with a small group of deputies up in Snow Country. Something massive has settled in and has been hunting in the area. They all fan out to search and happen upon a stranger. They ask him if he's okay before being interrupted by the massive Wendigo. In the confusion, the stranger is shot through the head. He falls but soon rises. And as the dogs and police are scattered about, a familiar snikt rings out. What appears to be some incarnation of the younger Wolverine or clone or something slashes back at the Wendigo. As the blood flies, he screams out to the officers to run. She does just that, but as she returns, she hears an odd howling. With only injured or dead officers at the site of the attack, she can only wonder where the Wendigo and this strange man have gone off to. We'll have to all wonder, though, as with that, this issue's left to be continued. You know, this book has literally blown away its counterpart, X-Men Gold. No controversy for this one, however. Cullen Bunn is no stranger to X-Tales, and Jorge Molina's art is as crisp as ever. Although they left a few members of the all-new X-Men behind, this pretty much picks up right on its tails. It's a pretty good one, too. If there's any that carry the banner, it's this one, and I'm looking forward to the weeks ahead. I give this one a 9 out of 10. If you like this video, there's hundreds more like it, spanning several current and classic story arcs. Click the boxes here for more playlists. This video is also accompanied by my blog at nerdiestkidyouknow.blogspot.com or nerdiestkidyouknow.com. You can also follow links to my Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter pages, as well as a link to this very issue for sale in my eBay store by clicking below. For the Nerdiest Kid You Know, I'm Sam Torito. Thanks for watching.